Now at noon, Metro Atlanta children are learning to love reading one book at a time. Atlanta News First reporter Joshua Skinner is at Beaver Ridge Elementary School. Joshua, you're in Gwinnett County. Of course, Atlanta News First donating thousands of new books to young readers. How are things looking out there?
Looking good. To be more specific, 4,700 books today to students here at Beaver Ridge Elementary. That actually, by the way, puts us over 100,000 books overall throughout these Books to Kids events that we've been hosting over the years. So a big milestone for us, big milestone for the kids. You can take a look. You got, I think that I was told these are fourth graders, is what I was told, who are coming in here now. They're all sitting down. They're going to get to meet some of their favorite Atlanta News First personalities, like Rick Folbaum right here. Rick, hi, we're live on the air. Don't be nervous. And so as all the kids coming in here, you can see the books that are being handed out over to the right there. As you can see Blair Miller handing out books to kids. That's why they call it Books to Kids. So a fabulous event is going on probably for another 20 minutes or 30 minutes or so. We got one more class after this is going to get books. But I'm joined right now by Crystal O'Connor, who works here at Beaver Ridge Elementary. You are part of a program that basically helps the kids read and learn to love reading here. Why is this so important?
Because it's just so important to make sure that we close those literacy gaps for the children as they age. Those academic gaps really come into play as they get older, and so we try to close them really early.
When it comes to, children's books, we're handing out a lot of different ones today. Did you have a favorite one when you were growing up?
I did. So I really enjoyed Charlotte's Web by E.B. White.
Okay, so that was good. That's one I know. So people have been saying some ones earlier today that I had no idea. I do know Charlotte's Web. That was a classic one. That was a big book with an important meaning. Well, when it comes to the reading and learning to read, there's a certain age that kids, if they haven't caught up, it becomes more difficult. How do y'all work with kids to try and keep them from, you talked about that learning gap, to keep that gap small or to keep it from happening at all?
So we use our early intervention programs by implementing a lot of our data tools that we're using in schools like iReady in order to see where those achievement gaps are, and then we close them up by using different types of programs and stuff implemented by the county.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for joining us. It's been an awesome event for Books to Kids today. Again, over 100,000 books overall, 4,700 today. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here for the next hour or two. We're reporting live at Beaver Ridge Elementary. Maybe I'll get me a good book or two. Joshua Skinner, Atlanta News First.
Yeah, Joshua, it looks like y'all are having a whole party in the library. This is the only time you can be that loud in a school library. We love to see it. All right, Joshua, we'll check back in with you in a bit. And of course, none of this could be done without the help of our sponsors: Ken Nugent, attorneys at law, Troncalli Subaru and Subaru of Kennesaw, Delta Community Credit Union, McDonald's, Page Turners Make Great Learners, Two Men in a Truck, Georgia State University, and the Georgia Department of Education.